Community Policing Officer Vernotis Williams teaches how you and your family can stay safe this holiday season. Guest Angela Penn talks about graduating from Valdosta Fire Department's first Citizens Fire Academy. November's City Employee of the Month is announced during the City Council meeting, and we show you the device that earned 2 firefighters the award. And we'll keep you up to date on all the holiday events happening in Valdosta over the next month. These stories and more on this edition of City Focused. Hello, I'm Michael Hokanson, the Media Coordinator for the City of Valdosta, and thank you for tuning in to City Focus, your source for news and information. Some of the best shopping days of the year occur the Friday and Saturday following Thanksgiving. Valdostans are urged to shop local on November 28th for Black Friday deals throughout the city and on November 29th for Small Business Saturday in downtown Valdosta. Valdosta Main Street and its variety of locally owned shops, restaurants, galleries, and boutiques are gearing up for Small Business Saturday with merchandise that local shoppers will no doubt enjoy. Shopping local saves you traveling expenses and valuable time, in addition to improving our local economy, promoting a strong community.
Small Business Saturday is a movement through American Express, and it's just a movement to remind people to shop local during the holiday season. Everybody focuses on the big box stores during Black Friday, but we need to keep our money in our local economy and just remember that our small businesses have wonderful, unique gifts and have great things to give for gifts too, not only at Christmas, but all year round.
For more information on Small Business Saturday, contact the Main Street office at 229-259-3577. Here at City Focus, we would like to remind you of closings and schedule changes due to Thanksgiving. Government offices of the city will be closed in celebration of the holiday. City sanitation will still collect residential garbage, but recyclables and yard waste will be picked up the day after the holiday. For a detailed schedule of garbage collection, contact the Public Works Department at 229-259-3588. On the topic of waste disposal, it is important to properly dispose of fats, oil, or grease that many foods have. Each of these can have a negative effect on the sanitary sewer and stormwater systems if disposed of incorrectly. It is important to never pour any of these substances down the drain. Decide if oil should be discarded or recycled. Oil used in deep frying can be used multiple times. To discard oil, allow it to cool down completely, then place it in a sealable container like a plastic jar or a coffee can and place it in the trash. For more information, make sure to contact the Stormwater Division at 229-259-3530. October may have come to an end, but hurricane season is still in effect throughout the month of November. It's important for you and your family to be prepared in case of any weather-related emergency. Every home and business should have an emergency supply kit containing batteries, a NOAA weather radio, non-perishable food, and bottled water, among other items. For tips on foul weather preparation, visit ready.ga.gov for more information on disaster-ready kits, emergency planning, and other resources on how to prepare your family for the unexpected. A quick reminder for those of you who are planning to go out of town for Thanksgiving and Christmas, as more people travel for the holidays, the chance of encountering danger on the road increases. We found some tips that can help your holiday travel remain incident-free. First, before leaving, Make sure your vehicle is in good condition. If there are any problems, have the vehicle and tires inspected before your trip. Mapping your route before leaving can help you prepare for busy traffic. If you can, leave early in the morning to avoid as much traffic as possible. Have a cell phone and charger with you at all times. In case trouble does occur, have roadside assistant contact information with you. Store the number in your phone and write it down and put it in your glove box, just in case. Speaking of holiday safety, while this time of year is a great time to buy gifts for friends and family and leave home to visit relatives outside of Valdosta, it's also important to keep your home and your property protected. Community Policing Officer Vernotis Williams shares some advice on how to prevent burglaries and break-ins this holiday season.
If you choose to leave during the holiday seasons, have someone regularly check your home. Have someone turn a light on or a light off. Don't always leave just one light in one position. People begin to know that one light stays on, then no one's at home. If all possible, when you're doing your shopping, try to use a credit card or something other than carrying a large amount of cash on you. If you have to take some money, only take enough to purchase your item, then return home. A lot of times we're asking people that when you go shopping and you purchase items and put them in your car, to go ahead and take those items home before you go to another business. Sometimes when you leave those items in that car, it's inviting for criminals to enter to try to take it. Quite often after you shop and you have purchased your items, you want to take the trash and tear it up in pieces, put it in your recycle bin or put it in your trash can. I don't recommend to put in the box whole near the recycle area. Sometimes people will look at those boxes, know what you have in your home, then try to force their way in there to take those items.
Those 4 simple tips can help you and your family avoid a bit of grief during the holidays. And if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to report to the Valdosta Police Department as soon as possible. Filing a report is as simple as calling the VPD or using the incident reporting service at valdostacity.com/police. For more information, call the police department at 229-242-2606. Now that elections have come to a close, it is important to remove campaign signs from yards. Chapter 230-9 of the city's sign regulation addresses the placement and location of election signs throughout the community. These regulations are in place to protect public and private property from being a distraction to drivers that could cause safety issues on the road. To view a copy of the sign regulations, visit valdostacity.com/planning. Click Land Development Regulations on the left-hand side and then scroll down to Chapter 230, Sign Regulations. Call 229-259-3563 for more information. Stick around because after this short PSA break, we'll be talking with Angela Penn about the Valdosta Fire Department's Citizens Fire Academy here on City Focus.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. But so is the solution.
Give a gift of meals to a family in need. Visit feedingamerica.org/giveameal today.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
On October 28th, 13 citizens graduated from Valdosta Fire Department's first Citizens Fire Academy. The 8-week program was implemented to increase fire and life safety awareness, educate the volunteers about services that the Valdosta Fire Department provides to the community, and to establish and reinforce partnerships throughout the community. The volunteers were given an in-depth look at all of the department's operations. Participants received valuable safety training, CPR certification training, and participated in the fire department's ride-along program. We are joined today by Angela Penn, one of the graduates, to give us more information on the Citizens Fire Academy. Thanks for joining us today, Angela.
Thank you for having me.
Now, first off, tell us who you are and what you do here in Valdosta.
My name is Angela Penn. I am being mentored by the one and only Mr. Lee Henderson at Black Crow Media.
Okay, and what's the reason that you decided to take part in the Citizens Fire Academy?
I wanted to learn more about how the fire department works. I've already taken Government 101 and Citizens Police Academy, so this was just an added blessing for me.
Now, this program went over 13 weeks, I believe?
8 weeks.
8 weeks, okay. And what are some of the things that you guys learned in each of these lessons?
The first week was a bomb. We got to meet the fire chief and everybody that was going to be a presenter. Throughout the course, we learned how to extricate a body or a person from a car. We were given CPR training with certification. We also participated in rescues. It was one of the rescue missions was people were being lifted. They were down in a deep area being burned, and they had to get them out of there. So we were placed in there and lifted up. And the physical strength and time that it took was a lot. We also got to jump from a fake burning building.
I bet that was pretty exciting, though.
I watched. It was exciting for the others.
Now, if you could speak to anybody that's considering joining the next Fire Academy, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to pay attention, learn as much as you can. You're going to benefit from the education that you receive and the gifts that the fire department will give back to you.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on graduating the program.
Thank you.
The Citizens Fire Academy, along with the Citizens Police Academy and the Government 101 Citizens Orientation Program, make up the 3 programs created to give the community insight into local government services. The next Citizens Fire Academy will not begin until September of 2015, but you can get a jump start on the application process now. To obtain an application or to find out more about the Citizens Fire Academy, call the Valdosta Fire Department at 229-333-1835 or visit valdostacity.com/fire. Coming up next, we'll show you the training device that earned 2 Valdosta firefighters the title of Employees of the Month. Stay tuned, you're watching City Focus.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
To be a good father is the most important job in a man's life, but it doesn't have to be hard. Play catch, go to a park or visit a zoo. Help your child with their homework. Sit down together for dinner. Ask them how their day was. Things get busy, and sometimes we all fall short. But the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
November's City Employee of the Month goes to not one, but 2 members of the Valdosta Fire Department. The recipients, Sergeant Charles Jones and Sergeant Timothy Stubbs, have both been with the VFD since 2005.
With the work of Sergeant Jones and Sergeant Stubbs coming together as one, they saved the city over $2,500. For these reasons and many others, the Employee Relations Committee nominates Sergeant Charles Jones and Sergeant Timothy Stubbs as Employee of the Month. Sergeant Stubbs is not here. Captain Rowan will be filling in for him today. Please help me in congratulating them for these months.
The sergeants are being awarded for their efforts in designing and creating a training prop that will allow the fire department to sponsor a Firefighter 2 class. Sergeant Jones, using his own time, transportation, and connections, was able to provide the materials necessary for building the device. When the prop had technical issues during its use, Sergeant Stubbs used his welding skills and knowledge of machinery to design and build a new burner, which was a success. Sergeant Jones met with me down at the Valdosta Fire Department's training facility to talk about the device and how it will help train future firefighters.
This is where we do the majority of our training at the Valdosta Fire Department. We have different props and different scenarios we go through. We have a burn building that we used for putting new recruits and the seasoned firefighters to keep them up on their training and stuff. I helped Valdosta Training Center, the Valdosta Fire Department, acquire the stuff they needed to build these props so we can have drills and exercises out here on them, learn from them. This is a pressurized container fire, and it simulates what would happen if we go to a house fire that has a LP container around it that would be on fire or possibly burst, rupture, and how we would go about putting it out safely.
The project's total cost was $2,500, which would have been much higher without the help of both sergeants. The burner's design is so revolutionary that Stubbs has been contacted by the American Propane Contractors Company, who are interested in using his design for future props. Congratulations to both Sergeant Jones and Sergeant Stubbs. After the awards ceremony for the 2 firefighters, the Mayor and City Council hosted and approved 3 rezoning public hearings at the November 7th City Council meeting. Among other business, 2 ordinances were approved at the meeting. The first was to adopt the city's new Code of Ordinances, and the second was to amend the city's alcohol ordinance. The council approved the lowest bid to remove the elevated water tank located on Briggs Street, which was replaced by the 2 million-gallon water tank over a year ago. VC3 was approved as the city's new information technology vendor, and the final invoices for recent emergency water and sewer repairs on West Hill Avenue were approved. Finally, the council filled several vacancies on its boards, commissions, and authorities with dedicated citizens. This information and more can be found in the agenda and minutes page of the city's website or by contacting City Clerk Teresa Bolden at tbolden@valdostacity.com. On October 28th, journalism students from Valdosta State University had the opportunity to bring what they have learned in the classroom to City Hall during a mock press conference with Mayor John Gale. The conference, designed to give students an opportunity to apply their journalistic skills, focused mainly on voting and allowed students to ask the mayor about a variety of topics.
Well, we brought some journalism students down, and they got a chance to interview the mayor and ask some questions, learn a little bit about city government. And now they'll go back and they'll practice their journalism skills and try to turn it into a news story.
The students, members of Professor Geltner's advanced news writing class, sat down with the mayor in the City Hall Council chambers as he discussed various topics ranging from getting involved to local government to his own history with VSU.
So it's a way to get involved in the community and find out what's going on. And so you can almost find something that's maybe that you have an interest in and can volunteer for one of those positions. I've enjoyed being in Valdosta. I did go to Valdosta State College. When I went there, it was 750 students when I started in 1961. And when I graduated, there were 1,750, which, and quite honestly, the girls outnumbered the boys 2-to-1. So, and in some cases 3-to-1. But it was a great school. I'm proud to be an alumnus of Valdosta State University now, and the things that they do and the accomplishments that are made at Valdosta State. So I congratulate you on your choice of colleges and universities.
It was really inspiring, actually. It's a lot of stuff to learn from a person who's been here for so long. I think he said he's been here since 52 or 50, yeah, I think it's 1952. And he graduated when Valdosta State was called Valdosta College, so I know he's been there for a minute. So it's good to just hear somebody that's been here and trying to make everything better for everybody.
I think it's a tremendous benefit to them to get a chance to talk to a real live newsmaker in a live setting, and practice their interviewing skills and kind of get their feet wet as a real reporter. It's the kind of thing that they would be doing in their first job probably after graduation. This is the sort of event that they would cover. So it's great experience, and we really appreciate the city allowing us and Samantha to come down here and do this.
The mayor's discussion with the students was not only an informative learning experience, but may have convinced at least one student to take part in voting for his elected officials after hearing about voter turnout.
We complain about the things going on, but yet we continue to not go to the polls and vote and put people in that are knowledgeable about the things. We don't sometimes vote the right people in now.
I didn't know anything about the voting, the early voting, none of that, and it was just good information to know. I may go vote now, actually.
If you or your organization is interested in scheduling a mock press conference, call the Public Information Office at 229-259-3548. The holidays are approaching quickly, so after the break, we'll keep you updated on the events and programs to fit the spirit of the season. Stick around, you're watching City Focus.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
If you're looking for an opportunity to brighten up the holidays for some of the community's youth, donations are continuing to be accepted for the Shop with a Cop and Shop with a Firefighter programs. These programs, sponsored by the generous donations of the community, are a great opportunity for the area youth to get to know some of their local public servants. If you would like to make a contribution to either program, or if you are looking for more information, contact Officer Vernotis Williams or Sergeant Chris Staples using the numbers shown here. Mayor John Gale and the Valdosta First Lady will officially kick off the holiday season in downtown Valdosta at the annual Christmas tree lighting on Friday, December 5th at 5:30 p.m. Santa Claus will be there assisting with the lighting of the tree, which will be on the front lawn of City Hall at 216 East Central Avenue.
I'm Mayor John Gale, and I want to personally invite you to the Christmas tree lighting this year on December the 5th at 5:30. This is also a first Friday, so we would like to invite you to come downtown, enjoy the food and the festivities that'll go on. But the Christmas tree lighting is very special. It'll be right at dark. It's our beautiful tree that'll be out in front of City Hall, and we will have some children singing some Christmas carols. We'll be honoring some military personnel, and so I just wish that you would come down and participate with us. Thank you.
This event is free and open to the public and will offer refreshments such as hot cocoa and apple cider. If you have any questions about the tree lighting, call 229-259-3548. Following the tree lighting, if you're looking for an event to spark up your holiday spirit, the Main Street Open House will be taking place on Saturday, December 6th. The Open House, which runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., will be an event for the entire family, featuring foods and crafts from a variety of vendors. And while you're out, be sure to attend the Greater Valdosta Community Christmas Parade, which takes place that very same day. If you're still looking to participate in the parade, the theme of which is candy canes and Christmas carols, applications will be accepted now through November 28th. For additional information about the open house or the Christmas parade, contact the Main Street office by phone at 229-259-3577 or visit the Main Street website at valdostamainstreet.com. The City of Valdosta invites citizens to sign Christmas cards that will be mailed to deployed military members and their families this holiday season. The cards are on display in City Hall throughout the month of November and will also be available for signing at the annual Christmas tree lighting event on December 5th. Once filled with signatures, dozens of these cards will be given to the local American Red Cross office to be distributed through their Holiday Mail for Heroes program in time for Christmas. For more information, visit valdostacity.com/public information or contact the Public Information Office at 229-259-3548. If you're looking to give your Christmas tree a bit of local flavor, what better way to show your love for the Azalea City than with an ornament inspired by the city itself? The new 2014 ornament, released by the Valdosta Main Street office, marks the 22nd edition of the Downtown Valdosta Christmas Ornament Series. This latest ornament features the Cranford Building located at 110 to 114 West Hill Avenue. The ornament is priced at $10 and will be available while supplies last. If you are a collector of the Downtown Valdosta Ornament Series, or are just looking for an ornament from a specific year, ornaments from the previous years are available too. Ornaments from 2010 to 2014 cost $10 each, while those from before 2010 are priced at just $6. The ornaments are available for purchase between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. weekdays at the Main Street office on the first floor of the Valdosta City Hall Annex, located at 300 North Lee Street. For additional information, call 229-259-3577. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website at valdostacity.com/metro17 to view this and previous episodes of the show. And for more great programming, remember to stay connected to Metro 17, your news and information station. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.